today's episode of Cooking with Tovia, and since it's very hot, we're going to make something that's very easy so we don't have to be in the kitchen for a long period of time. I'm going to show you guys how to make Italian sausage peppers with onions on bow tie pasta. If you don't want to serve this with pasta, of course you can serve this on an Italian hoagie roll or whatever type of roll you want, and you have Italian sausage and pepper sandwiches. You'll be able to find the recipe for today in the description box as well. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button with notifications so you'll be notified of my uploads on Mondays and Thursdays. Please don't forget to follow me on social media. And if you're new to my channel, please check out my previous videos as well. And if you need to contact me for business purposes, you can find that information in the description box as well. So I have an assortment of peppers here that I'm just going to begin by cutting up. So I already cut the bottom off one of my little mini peppers here. So I'm going to use some red peppers, some yellow peppers, some orange peppers. I got green pepper and cubanelle pepper. Now if you want to use a cubanelle or green pepper, you could. I'm going to use my cubanelle. Just go along here to just remove out that seed pod in the middle. Oh, I love these knives. Dow Strong are amazing. And then here I have my onions. We're gonna just do this thing. We're gonna prep the onion. So we got our onions sliced up here. I just sliced them in half and then this one down the side. So I'm heating up my pan here and I'm going to go to high heat and have here some olive oil and a few tablespoons of olive oil. Like 4 to 5 tablespoons. I'm going to let the olive oil shimmer. Once the oil begins to shimmer, we're going to add the peppers. Like I said, if you want to remove all the seeds out, you can. Totally up to you when you slice it. So I'm going to let this cook for about 6 minutes. 5 to 6 minutes, just until they begin to cook down a little bit, and then we're going to add the onions. Now, as the peppers begin to brown, I'm going to turn down the heat. In about 3 minutes, they're starting to cook down. So now that they're starting to cook down, I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. I love onions. This is going to have a lot of onions. So we're just going to allow this to cook until the onions are almost completely tender. It's going to take about 6 to 7 minutes. I'm going to turn the heat back up. I'm going to turn it to medium high. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil. Pan's going to need it. So what I'm going to do is just allow it to cook. In the meantime, we're going to prepare our Italian sausage. So I'm using bratwurst. You can use beer, you can use sweet, you can use hot Italian bratwurst. You know, the choice is totally up to you. And I'm just gonna slice these. into about kind of like not half-inch pieces, but I'm going to slice them on the bias. On the bias. Okay, so the onions and peppers have been cooking about 7.5, 8 minutes total. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil because it's going to need it. Just a couple more tablespoons. I'm going to add the sausage into the pan. And as I lay it down, I'm just going to cover it. I want the sausage to get a sear. As you lay it in the pan, just scoop the peppers and just throw it on top. So that way the peppers can sit on top of the sausage and cook. And the peppers and onions are not going to be burning because they're going to be somewhat steamy, so to speak. What I'm going to do now is just lower the heat to medium, around medium high, and I'm just going to let this sit and cook. So let this sit and cook for about 3 minutes. I'm going to just check it to make sure nothing's sticking and burning, and just lightly move it, but I'm going to let everything sit. So it's been about 3 minutes. I'm going to give everything a stir. Most of that sausage has a nice sear on it. If we just let it sit in the pan, plus the peppers and onions aren't burnt because we had it sitting on top of the sausage. This is going to infuse a lot of the flavor from the peppers and onions. Now, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar. I'm going to get that mixed together. Just a little bit of sugar. It's going to cut the acidity because we're adding some crushed tomatoes. So I'm going to give everything a stir. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my This is my crushed tomatoes. So I'm going to give that a mix together. And before I mix everything, I'm going to actually just spoon out some of this fat. So now what I'm going to do is just mix everything. I'm going to add some oregano and some sweet basil. I have some dried oregano. I got some sweet basil that I have from my garden that I've cut up fresh. And it's Italian sweet basil. It's my particular plant. Then I'm going to put in some red pepper, just to give it a little heat, and I'm going to adjust the heat to medium-low. Give everything a nice mix together. And then I'm going to cover this with the lid, and I'm going to let this cook for about 10 minutes. So all the flavors can absorb together and the sausage can finish cooking through. And it's going to also allow the peppers and onions to become a little bit more tender. So here it is, our sausage, peppers, and onions. And I let this cook for like 10 minutes, and then I added some salt and pepper in the end just to taste, like a teaspoon and a half of salt, 2 teaspoons of pepper. And I served this on top of bow tie pasta and also some Italian bread. And you can check the description box for Italian bread recipe. And also you can use the sausage, pepper, and onions, and you can put on hoagie rolls or Italian rolls. You can use this to make sandwiches. So Here it is, and I garnish the top of this with some parsley. This looks so good, it smells so good. All those onions and peppers and sausage. So here it is. Just give it a taste. That's really delicious. All those flavors from the peppers and onions is really amazing with this. It's not too spicy. It has a nice little kick to it. So delicious. So guys, please, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up, please comment, and please add this video to your playlist. And if you have a recipe request, please leave that in the comment section. And also, don't forget to stop by my baking channel, The Sugar Sweet, almost at 1,000 subscribers. I will be having a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And stay tuned, I have a giveaway for a barbecue toolkit coming in the next few days. Please remember to live and be well. Let's do what we can to come together as one. We got to do some positive things for people in the world, because the world is starting to fall apart. We should be together as one, because we are all humans, and that's part of having humanity. Thanks for watching.